And on the hill in this one, Brian Lee.
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Sends it to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for L.A., Akinori Chandler. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that should be extra bases.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, Tom Chu steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing on the board. Akinori Chandler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one. 0-1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Off the plate, 1-1.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez in Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Twins, Johnny Underwood. Popped up. Corrals it. 1 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Edmund Jeffries. The pitch. Grounder might be 2. Leaning over to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Akinori Chandler. Ball 1, no strikes.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. In time. Got him. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And the batter will be the shortstop, Akinori Chandler. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot. All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home
Just about ready to roll here. And pitching in this game, John Coley. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming up.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Twins 2, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Reed Gatlin. And Singy, he's a workhorse, loves pitching deep into his starts.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
In the air, fairly deep to right field, and that's the 3rd out. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Akinori Chandler. First pitch misses.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get.
New inning getting started. And now here is Luis Vega Ramos. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Chandler throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now the center fielder, Brock Crump. Out to short, Chandler. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Twins leave the bases loaded. And we're back. Now at the plate, Akinori, Chandler. Gatlin back to work. 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the...
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tom Chu.
Third baseman.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
So the tying run at second. Down the line, it's a base hit. Chandler rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
First and second, 2 outs. Akinori, Chandler, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That one's got to feel good. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch.
1 down. So up next for Minnesota, Richard Ryu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Bounce to the left side. Down to the last out for the Twins.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Stepping in, Brock Crump on the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run.